I was a super popular college kid. I went to the University of Memphis, bro. We having parties. You know what I'm saying?
You living the college life.
Orientation guy, tour guy, all that, bro. Like,
yeah.
Nobody knew me from music in college, bro, until my latter years. You know how it is. You young, you gifted, you write a song,
you see the credits and it's somebody else's name.
0% in my name, bro.
What do you say to people who think y'all do too much?
I stopped seeking validation from others. I was doing it for me because I loved it.
It pushed you to want to be bigger.
Because I can't trust nobody but me.
Were you naturally interested?
No. I never wanted to do it. My mom always wanted me to. I was like, no. I don't want no studio. I'm not doing all that.
What have you done to get out of the rat race?
Met my wife.
What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the RXS podcast. Today we got a very, very special guest in the building. Fred Perry, how are you, man?
Great, my brother.
Hey, man,
honored to be on, man.
Yo, it's an honor to have you, man.
Yeah.
How you been lately, man?
Great. Just trying to stay busy while being present. You know, you know how that is.
Yes.
So, yeah, man.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, I've never heard that though. Like, trying to stay busy while being present. Explain what you mean.
You know, a lot of times we're busy doing unnecessary stuff. And as Deion Sanders say, like, the main thing got to be the main thing. And for me nowadays, it's wife and my two boys.
Yeah,
you know, they come first, and then everything else. So everything else comes into alignment after I make sure that, you know, I'm present. I want to be at every baseball game. I want to be at every family outing. You know, that comes first. So I'm a schedule holic. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, man. So I plan everything, bro. So
yeah, and this, like, us being young men that are married with children, like, we don't talk about it enough. It's different than when we were single teenage musicians. Like, it's not the same life. It's not the same world. We can't make the same decisions. Like, we can't operate.
Get up and go.
Yeah, man.
My wife know I'm doing this.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Yes. It's like, so I want to do what we normally do, and then I want to come back to the present day. So take me all the way back to the beginning. Where were you born at, bro? Man,
so born in Jackson, Tennessee, but I'm from a small town called Bolivar, Tennessee, man. It's like a hour and so outside of Memphis.
Yeah.
Born and raised there. Same elementary, middle school, high school. Bolivar elementary, Bolivar middle, Bolivar high.
Do you know how many people? You know the population?
I don't, but it's small, bro. Yeah.
And
so my graduating class was like 100 and some of us.
Oh, that's small. And like, did you live, like, did you actually live in the same place the whole time?
So, man, crazy thing, I grew up from until the age of 8 in a double wide trailer. My mom and dad got married young, so it's kind of like I grew up with them. And then once they were able to do a little better, man, we moved into what we call the city of Bolivar, the city limits, where you got a couple stoplights. That's about it.
So you, like, in your mind, it's like, we moving on up.
Yeah, and I hated it.
Why?
You know, because, man, I grew up around my family. You know, plenty of land. My great grandma was right next door to us. If you needed sugar, we could just go right there. You know, like, so my daddy made my first basketball goal. You know, you couldn't move it. So little stuff like that as a kid, man, is what matters. It's not like the big house and stuff like that, man. Yeah. I missed it. I missed my crew, my neighborhood crew and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
So I hate it when we moved.
So how old were you when y'all moved?
8.
Okay, because you said that a second ago. I had to remember.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
At the age of 8, were you already into music?
Yeah, man. I started playing drums at the age of 2.
Oh, whoa.
Fluently. Yeah. Yeah, mom and dad, they still got the VHS tapes of me playing. I started playing on a cheese box that my granddaddy made for me, man. And
really?
I just born with it, man. It's a gift. Mm-hmm.
Like, are your parents in music?
Yeah, man. My mom is a pianist.
Okay.
She was a choir workshop extraordinaire. Yeah, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But she didn't want to show me anything because she didn't want me to have that traditional sound. So,
Do you ever watch the VHS tapes now?
man, I want to. I haven't watched them since I've been grown, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like one of those things to where like I want to see them because now I have a 3-year-old who really plays. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
my mom and dad always say, man, that boy look just like you. He do everything he used to do, his mannerism and everything. It's so surreal. So now the whole like my purpose for wanting to see it is even
Yeah, it's
different now, man.
different.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Say it's
So,
just like me.
do you only play drums?
No, man. Man, that won't nobody even let me play drums no more, man. So at the age of 10, I started playing keys.
Okay.
And not a keyboard. I actually started playing on the grand piano at my house. So I didn't
Yeah.
know what no patches. I didn't know nothing. So I had to learn the songs in whatever key they were in. You
Yeah.
know, with 2 fingers. 2 fingers became 3. 3 became 4. That's how I learned. Like I said, I'm from the country, bro, and like I really didn't have nobody to learn from. So yeah, bro, I learned, as they say, the old fashioned way.
Yeah, and like, were you naturally interested? Like, what even piqued your interest to want to play the keys?
Honestly, man, where I'm from, when it came to drums, it came easy.
Uh-huh.
It came easy, and piano was just a new challenge for me. I fell in love with it. And at the time, it's not much to do.
Yeah.
You know, there isn't a bowling alley or anything like that where I'm from. So music was my outlet. You know what I'm saying? Outside of, trying to play sports,
And
But
did you play sports?
yeah, I tried to. But it never was my thing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
tried to. Yeah.
So literally, when you say small town, you mean there's nothing to do but music or sports.
Yeah, that's it.
So like, did y'all have like a local church that y'all went to?
I've never well, I grew up in a church called Greater New Hope. And it's
Okay.
crazy because they're doing a reunion. Yeah, they're doing a reunion joint soon. But my dad started uh preaching when I was 6. Then we
Mm-hmm.
went to my granddaddy's church until about the age of 10. And then my dad started pastoring. So I never attended a church in Bolivar where I'm from, for real, for real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Cause like I said, we left Greater New Hope when I was probably like 5 or 6.
Okay. So
You know,
once your dad becomes a pastor, are you the musician at the church?
I was playing drums at my dad's first church,
Wow.
and then he was there for I think maybe 4 or 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then that was in Savannah, Tennessee. My mom was the organist.
That's
Then
fire.
yeah, then so I guess I'm maybe like 12 now. My dad started pastoring at a church in Jackson, Tennessee.
Okay.
Bigger city,
Yeah.
more musicians, stuff like that. But it's a lot that came with that church.
Okay.
I was playing, they wouldn't let me play. My mom could play. They didn't want her to do nothing. They wanted her to just be the first lady. A lot went with that, bro. To where like now you fast forward 3 years, 2 years, I'm playing fluently, bro. Like,
Yeah.
but nowhere to play. My dad church musician left. They didn't have a musician, so who they asked to play? Me. Was paying me little or nothing, bro. Like, I mean, so I'm talking about $25.
Good God. And how
And
old were
then
you?
they ended up like 14.
Okay.
So then, but they ended up hiring an older guy that was in his 60s from Memphis, which is an hour and so drive, was paying him $400 a Sunday. Didn't invest in what they had.
We got to talk
So-
about that because that's so. And if you don't mind sharing,
Mhm.
skill wise, where were you compared to the guy they hired?
I was definitely better. He had the wet Jerry curl. Great guy, can play. He was legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary, and like I said, he could play, but the church of today, I was already doing, I was way more hip to what was present. He knew like
Yeah.
the old stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
the youth loved when I played, and
Yeah.
the people who was just tired of the traditional, thing. Like they was
Yeah.
kind of like, why won't we invest in this young man that can already play and he's in house?
Yeah.
So
So
that
there
that
were people who were trying to figure out why you weren't the
oh
musician.
my God, yes, man. It got so bad to where my mom, at the age of 15, man, I got my first vehicle,
Okay.
and I never went back to my daddy church. My mama told me, leave.
Whoa. How did your dad feel?
Um, he understood because
Yeah.
my daddy, it was kind of one of those things to where like it's just something I don't really want to deal with. Uh, I'm trying to change the mind of these traditional people. And the thing is, they didn't want too much money in one house. So
Ah.
all of that, bro, is I like you talking about church hurt, bro. I hated church.
Sheesh. So listen, let's break this down because some people know and some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference in a person who starts a church
Mm-hmm.
and is the pastor. It's
Mm-hmm.
another story when the pastor is a staff member like everybody else on staff, which means get up there and preach.
Especially when it's a older church who is ran by the deacon board, and you're a young, vibrant pastor that don't want to make an abrupt decision, and you want to literally walk them through change. So
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say you rather, but sometimes, and what usually happens is the pastor's family takes the hit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the pastor family, like you will try to pacify your family, because like I can deal with them, and then
Yeah.
I do it. I take my time on them, and it ended
Yeah.
up like, bro, like it was bad. Like it was bad. Like I hated that church.
Wow. So once you stopped playing there, where was your mind at? Like, did you want to find another church? Like, what were you thinking?
Man,
How were you feeling?
I never, because the thing is, I never played there. I only played there when they needed, when they didn't have nobody.
Yeah.
But I was just sitting, so I was just sitting in the audience like a regular person. Wasn't
Mm.
even playing drums there. I was better than the drummer, way better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like one of those things. Like I was almost like held captive. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I just literally sitting there, and my ears were almost bleeding because I was like,
Cause you know better. You know better. And
yeah.
like the power to hire you or not was in the deacon's hands.
And then nobody know my daddy like me. Like,
Yeah,
you know what
which
I'm
would have
saying?
it would have been a perfect match with you being a musician if if the people in charge had forward thinking.
Bingo.
Cause it's like at the end of the day, when you're in those positions and you're older, you would think that the people in charge are saying, what can we put in place that will outlive us?
Bingo.
Even if I'm
Bingo.
not comfortable with it, even if I don't quite understand it, I need to put something in place that will outlive me. And you ain't
Bingo.
gonna always understand. Like, you may not know the contemporary songs, but you ain't gonna get no young people in here if you ain't singing them. So it don't
Bingo.
matter if I like it or not.
And I knew, like, bro, like I said, I'm young, but I grew up in the country. So, like, it wasn't a hymn that I didn't know or kind of could figure out or wouldn't have knew it by Sunday. Like, when you get young people, bro, that are gifted, that got a heart for ministry, bro, like, they'll do whatever. They just want to play.
Yes.
They just want to play,
Yes.
and then want somebody to believe in them, bro. So, like, that hurt to see,
Yeah.
like, I can't even play I'm not even welcome in my own dad's church. So
Mm.
that made me, but that all made me who I am, the leader that I am, the nurturer that I am. Because, bro, there's tons of musicians that have come under me, even when I was just a couple years older than them. I nurtured musicians because I know how it felt
Yeah.
not to get a chance, and I never had nobody to groom me, bro. So I had to literally learn by being told no. I had to learn by just looking over people's shoulders because they were too arrogant to show me or to even tell me, "Hey, young man, you're gonna be good."
Yeah.
And it's different from hearing it from musicians that can't really play than hearing it from musicians who I looked up to, but treated me like, like looking at me weird because I had the potential to be good, you know?
And it's very rare, like a generation or two before us, like that was super intimidating. Cause like when you think about it, in the mind of an OG musician, with the times changing rapidly, when young people are gifted like that, sometimes it could be frustrating to the OGs because it kind of shows them like they don't want to feel like they're being left behind. They don't want their spot to be taken over. So they're threatened. So where they could be nurturers,
Yes.
they like hold you down because they like, if I show you what I know with what you already know, you're going to take my spot.
But the crazy thing is this, bro. They're only legendary to the generation that was able to witness them.
Yeah.
So now you got my son that's coming up. He's not gonna know this person that I looked up to.
Yeah.
All he's gonna know is this man that played at the local church.
Yeah.
That he's not gonna know that, man, this man resume is long as ever.
Yeah.
Because of his character, he's not respected in that life. So I always tell people, man, I don't care how old you are, respect is earned. I don't care what you've done. At the end of the day, man, you're still a man, you're still a woman. Carry yourself as such, because with the snap of a finger, bro, your gift can be taken away from you, bro, but your character still stands.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And a lot of people let how good they are. Like, being good is not enough, to your point. And some people use being gifted or being highly skilled to mistreat people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've seen it. It's like, I deserve to act this way because I'm dope. A lot of people are dope.
Bro, let me tell you, man. Like I told you, I'm from a small town. Yeah. But I moved to Memphis for college.
Okay.
I went to the University of Memphis, bro. When I moved to Memphis, bro, like, Memphis is like one of those, it's a circle.
Okay.
Like, if you got it, if you cold, then you accept it.
Yeah.
Or if you new, they don't even want to see if you cold or not. Like, it ain't, like back then when I moved up here, bro, it was a mean place.
Really?
For young musicians. Yeah, bro. Some of the best musicians come from the M.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, it was different. So, I ended up becoming just a college kid, bro. I pledged, I'm Greek, all that. I wasn't really taking music for real. Like, I did quartet on the weekends on the side. That was like, because I love doing it, but like trying to be a musician, heck nah, bro.
Really? And you did the quartet thing on the weekends because your family was doing it?
Man, this crazy, bro. Like, you gonna be like, what? So, man, I never sung.
Okay.
Until we started my family group. So I started college in 2010, right?
Okay.
Fred Perry and Second Generation was started in 2014.
Okay.
My little brother always sung, but my middle brother never sung. Me, wouldn't sing.
Okay.
Like, nobody knew I could sing. Like, we wouldn't do that, bro. So what happened was, in like 2013, my dad started his own church. Mind you, I had been gone. I'm in college. I'm living my life. I'll never go back to Jackson for no church. I'm playing at different churches in Memphis.
Yeah.
Like, doing my little thing, go home. We having parties.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You living the college life. You turned.
I was, man, involved in orientation guy, tour guide, all that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I was a super popular college kid.
Yeah.
Nobody knew me from music in college, bro, until my latter years.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had totally recreated myself, bro.
Wow.
I'm Fred the Alpha to
That's crazy.
Yeah, like nobody knew.
So literally coming out of that experience with the church your dad was the pastor at, you totally was like, I ain't even gone. When I get to college, I ain't even gonna move that way.
Well, the thing was, bro, I stopped seeking validation from others to where, like, I was getting better. I was still playing, but I was doing it for me because I loved it. So when I play, that's why I'm so passionate. You can see it. Like, I can play for the biggest celebrity or the most localist person ever, and I'ma still move the same. I'ma still be that same Fred because I just love playing. So
Yes.
like I said, my purpose and stuff was just altered at a young age, bro, and it was forced to be that way. And like I said, I began to hate the church, but once I healed from that, I'm like, man, they just didn't know no better. And when I moved to
Yeah.
Memphis, you start seeing better environments. You start seeing the music departments that people invest in. You know what I'm saying? Like, to where I'm kind of like, man, they just didn't know no better. So I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't hate them. They just didn't know no better. But
Yeah.
if I had the opportunity to play, I would love to. But right now, I'm in my prime, bro. Like I'm 18, 19, 20, 21, bro. Like I was not.
Yeah.
I don't know music, boy, music, man.
Yo, so you pledged, you
Mm-hmm.
in college, you're playing at a church though, right?
Couple churches, like who, like, man. I'm just. That's how I made some little money.
But you're only thinking about it like on the weekend I'll play and make some money. But it's not like I'm
Bingo.
about to have no career in music or none of that.
No, man. So what happened? The funny thing is, my dad started his own church,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Son, I know you're in college. I know you don't want to move back here. So, man, could you come back and just help me for a year get my church started?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Man, Dad," and he was like, "I know I can't pay you what,
Yeah.
But I was just like, hey, you my daddy and you still my pastor. I ain't never joined another church. You always
Yeah.
have been my pastor. I just didn't rock with your church that you were at. So
Yes.
I'm glad you left there. It ain't about no money with me. I'm driving from Memphis to Jackson every Sunday to
Because
help
I'm
my
glad you
daddy.
left. Because like I said earlier, the other church, he was just like a staff member. He's building
Yes,
this
bro.
church from the ground up.
Yes.
So he has
Yes.
the authority to make whatever decisions he feel he want to make.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
He had. So I brought me, my little brother Jordan,
Yeah.
who had never played drums at a church, but I had him on drums. We used my drums from my house.
Yeah.
And my little brother BJ, he plays bass. He's amazing. He actually played bass for Gospel 4 now.
That's
But
dope.
he had him on bass. We had a male chorus. They couldn't sing. They couldn't hold a tune in the bucket, boy. So what ended up happening, my baby brother Isaiah he was always a singer since
Yeah.
he was, I'm talking about 3, 4, 5, 6. He's just born to sing.
Yeah.
I'm the keyboard player.
Yeah.
At the time, I was writing songs, but didn't know why. So, anyways, man, my dad made a course. Me and my dad, I always used to write songs since I was a youngin'. I'm talking about, I'm 10, 11 years old. Hey, daddy, here goes some music. Sing something. So, all of those songs that we've collected, we started singing with the male chorus. Mind you, the male chorus couldn't hold a tune. So, what do? We hooked up the mics, and me and my brothers and BJ, we started singing. Bruh, what happened?
Your daddy like, all right.
It wasn't him. Bruh, people started booking the male course. We were closing every male course day you could think of. On original music that wasn't recorded, wasn't copywritten, just country.
That's crazy. So
Bruh,
y'all doing the male course anniversaries. Y'all got mics at y'all instruments. The male course up there. They in the choir stand, but y'all got
they just happy to be there.
So look, they like, we sound good, but we getting booked everywhere. They turn.
And you got to think about it, bro. I'm 12 years older than my baby brother, 6 or 7 years older than my middle brother. So, us doing it, when my dad started at church, me and my daddy really didn't have a relationship like that either. So, man, that male course, they ended up turning into quartet groups started booking the male course. And then it was kind of like, hey, we got a group. We just gonna call it Fred Perry and the Boys.
Yeah, okay.
Mama was like, that's too common. But this my husband and my sons. This is the second generation.
Wow.
That's how Fred Perry and second generation was started.
That's crazy.
Roger is the way you say it. is that how I sound when I sing? And I think I sound good.
Some people don't have that. Like, some people don't have people cheering them on or telling them that they believe in them. And it's just like, that's what I'm trying to be on.
I lost myself. And I feel like once I lost myself, everybody knew I did because I didn't really act the same.
You try to change who you are so that people can have better opinions about you.
I am a new me,
Ooh.
and I'm okay with that. Hi, this is Nay, and that was Nay's Place. If you want to catch more, search Nay's Place on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and RXS Entertainment YouTube channel.
And that next year, bro, Lisa had the Evolutional Quartet. Bro, we just threw ourselves in there. They have no idea that we would win. We got these songs. We wanted the people to like them. Boy, when I say, man, the Holy Ghost fell up in that place.
Wow.
Bro, after we won that showcase, and that next weekend we were gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, bro. And for 2 years straight, we were gone every weekend.
That's crazy.
Never had a chance to think about starting a group for real. We didn't know nothing. We learned on the fly. And we young. My little brother was 10 at the time.
Bro, that's crazy. So, I want to ask you a personal question.
Okay.
Being in this group, did it help your relationship with your dad?
My best friend.
Wow. Brody.
Because you talking about church hurt, bro. So my daddy always had a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Work all the time. After work, he's going to church. His churches have always been an hour or like a 30, 40 minutes away from my house. So when I get out of school, he gone. When he get home, I'm gone. Or sleep like, so we never really saw each other like that in high school.
So listen, let's paint the picture so people can understand. Fathers are the providers, so they're normally at work anyway. But here's the thing that I'm noticing with you. When you're not at work, you're at the church that doesn't accept me.
Or at those kids' events. Or at the hospital. Or at the funeral home with people that you can't bring back. But you missing my gigs. My games. You know? So, yeah, bro, like, I really didn't rock with my pops like that, bro.
Yeah.
But, man, when I got in college, around the time he was finna start his church, bro, we just started talking. And, bro, like, my dad has always been a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
Like, just, you ain't gonna find a bad bone in him, bro.
Yeah.
But I had hate and resentment towards him because I felt like he wasn't present for me. And mind you, I'm way older than my brothers. So we started having conversations randomly, bro, just talking about, like, my little brothers. And I would just, because I basically raised my baby brother. You know, because when he was like 3 or 4, man, I'm 16, I got my car, you know, he everywhere with me.
Yeah.
So we started having conversations about my brothers and stuff like that. And I was like, hey, Dad, I love how you're present for them. He was like, man, what you mean? I was present. I said, nah, man, think about it. You didn't attend none of my stuff. None of my games, my gigs. None of that. You know what I'm saying? And, man, we got to talking, bro. He started crying. Nigga, I'm tearing up. And he was like, man, son, I never thought about it that way. I thought I was just supposed to provide. He said, I had you when I was 21. You know, I'm trying to keep the roof over. Bro, he putting the roof over my head. I never went hungry. Lights may got cut off, but they weren't cut off for 24 hours.
Yeah.
You know, like I often tell people all the time, bro, like, man, scrap earn, like going to the junkyard, you know, making money that way. Like, we've done it all, bro. I've seen my daddy do it all to just provide. So in his head, he was a great father because he provided, because that's what his dad did. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to articulate how I felt when I got older. I'm like, hey, Dad, nah, this is how I felt. Although you were providing, your presence meant more. You know? So man, just that conversation, bro. Man, it totally changed the trajectory of our relationship. So,
Yeah.
man, my daddy don't miss none of my baby brother growing up, man, didn't miss a game. Isaiah moved 11 hours away, was playing ball even last year in Kansas, in college. And my daddy, mama, they driving to Kansas, like my middle brother, present, like us showing, as a family, bro, we show up. It's
Yeah.
what we do. It's our culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that starts with the head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That culture was instilled, from my mom always did it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My mom literally changed her career because she started having kids.
Really?
Yeah, so my mom became a beautician because she could
Okay.
make her own schedule. She played at 3 churches my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, she changed her whole life. She quit college. Yeah, bro. And just a nugget, my mama, when I went to college, she went back to college. You know what I'm
Whoa.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, so, like, but we'll be talking all day about, like, our story. But, yeah, man, back to the group. That group saved my family, bro.
Wow.
And it happened randomly.
Right.
Like, you wouldn't. And at the time, I was playing for the Echo Airs.
Okay. Yeah.
And the Wells brothers.
Okay.
But it ain't nothing like your own.
Yeah.
Something that you started and you not pushing somebody else's dream. So once we won that showcase and we started traveling, we didn't know nothing about being professional. Man, we were just young, vibrant kids singing with their dad. And I had my 2 cousins, they twins, T and J. One used to sing with Chubbs.
Yeah.
That's T, and J sing with the Echo Airs. But like, bro, we were just young, vibrant country boys, man.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't care none about eating no fancy food, bro. My mama had that cooler with lunch meat, loaf bread, bro.
So literally
chips.
the whole family is traveling
every
together.
weekend, bro.
That's
Every weekend.
crazy.
We practiced our song at my daddy church during service. We wrote songs on the spot.
Hey, and then that's good testing ground because you can see how the crowd react. Yeah, they like that one.
They liked all of them.
That's hilarious.
Man, bro, like, they liked all of them, but you got to think about it. We had been collecting songs for years.
Yeah.
Nobody knew I could sing. Nobody. It was random, bro.
Yeah.
So random. So we ended up 2 months after we won that showcase. We like, there's a demand. We got to put a record out.
Okay.
So, man, at the time, I wasn't producing. I never wanted to do it. My mom always wanted me to. I was like, no, I don't want no studio. I'm not doing all that. No. So my brother, Tamarcus Walker.
Yeah,
had
shout
a
out to
studio.
Marcus.
So T-Mac, he was like, bro, I was like, hey, I want to do a recording of my family. Man, just come over. Wow. So we did them songs in like a week or two, bro.
Yeah.
Full album, bro. And that's how our first project came out the next February. February of 2015, bro. Put out our first album. We still traveling.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
You know, like every weekend we gone. And with that, more people start hearing me play. More people like, okay, man, who writes y'all songs? Songwriter. You got a studio? No.
You don't want no studio.
Don't want no studio. I'm in college, bro.
So this literally like, listen, I'm living my best life in college and I'm with my family on the weekends. That's all I'm trying to do. But you really low-key nice though. So people like, yo.
Like, what?
Yeah,
bro. That was like, man, that don't even make sense. So like during the week, you don't be doing music? I'm like, don't call me during the week. Bro, I'm turning up.
Yeah.
What are you like? Yeah, like, I'm a college kid, man. Like I don't.
That's crazy. So were you still doing like the Echo Airs and Wells Brothers even like when you could?
It got to the point to where, bro, and I'm a heart type of guy, bro. You know, so certain situations happen with both to where now if they call, I if I can, I help.
Yeah.
But ain't nothing like your own, bro. You
Yeah.
know, some stuff happened with a song. Um, and it just totally changed my life, bro.
Yeah.
You know how it is. You young, you gifted, you write a song,
And you
your
see the
credit
credits and it's somebody else's name.
0% in my name, bro.
Yes, somebody take the publishing, somebody take credit
And
for
it was
writing
a
the
hit.
song.
I won't say the group, bro, but they took off of this song I wrote, bro. It was actually a song that had a different title. I said, hey, try this, do this. It became a different song, changed the title. Hottest fish grease, we gone every weekend with this group.
Off of that song.
Off of that song.
They recorded
Recorded
song.
it. So,
Yeah.
like I said, my whole life is built off of experiences.
Because that's another time where like people kind of, so it's like it's making you say, nah, man, I'm gonna just do this with my family because
I shut down, bro. I didn't write for nobody ever again. So like now, so my family, like I said, I'm big on family, bro. So that's why everything that I never stop having my family group, no matter where I go in life, because that's where Fred can really be Fred.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you talking about hurt, bro? After that song and having a fallout with the lead singer over the rights and stuff like that, bro, like nigga, that hurt, bro.
So I gotta ask you something. Did this lead singer say to you like once you went to him to talk, what was his response? Like you didn't really write this song or?
No, with it at the time, it really he was shocked that I even was smart enough to.
He thought he was gonna get away with it.
It wasn't even, he didn't even consider giving me credit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then he called me like 2 years later. I went like a year or two, but like I wanted to hurt the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he called me one night, boo-hooing, crying like, bro, I apologize. I was wrong. I was wrong, bro. I should have gave you your credit. Fast forward, they did another recording. This was a live recording. Did the song. On the paper, on the album, back on the album cover, it say, written by me and him. But then I looked at BMI, still no credit.
Nope.
I made $0 off the song. So,
and it's the hit radio and everything.
Oh man. What? Hot. Hey man.
So somebody getting some money off that.
Oh, bro, watch this. Watch this. Hold on. And I want to do it real time. And you're gonna be like, what? You wrote that? Check your phone, my brother.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Yeah, check your phone.
This just for us, y'all. Y'all see us though.
Yeah.
God dang. God dang.
Yeah.
Fred.
Hurt, bro. Hurt.
That's wild.
Yeah. I had to heal from that though, bro.
Yeah.
So that's when that's when I'm kind of like, man, I gotta start my own studio. I don't want nobody help, bro. Like I want to do, because I can't trust nobody but me. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I got is my family. You know, every song goes to my family. So fast forward, my family, we're still doing good. Went through some changes in our group.
Yeah.
With my cousins. You know, we still growing. We young. Life and for them.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do a live recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where Tony Bush come into play.
Okay.
Me and Bush have always been boys since his TM days.
Okay.
Somehow we got close.
Okay.
Don't know how.
Yeah.
That we got close. And I wanted a sound, bro. And I knew I had it, but I didn't have the confidence to do it by myself. So the arranging, all the writing, I did it. I arranged. Then I was like, I told my mama, hey, I want to bring in Tony Bush to help me produce this record. And she was like, why? You can do it yourself. I was like, that's my brother. Like, I trust him with my vision. He's the only person that know what I want.
Yeah.
I don't want this person's sound. I don't want this person's sound. I don't want this. Because at that point, bro, everybody sounded like Ray Braswell. That's his thing.
Yeah.
I want to create my own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody sounded like Tamarcus.
Yeah.
I want Fred things. So who can I get that knows me? While I work on my brothers and the vocals, although I'm playing keys, although I arranged everything, who can take what I did, put some intros, if there is something that need to be tweaked, they can let me know, you know what I'm saying, that I trust. Bush. Yeah. He's a genius.
Yeah.
So anyways, bro came in, we started working on our second album.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the Wisdom Project, bro. I don't know if you know Randy Pope.
Yes.
OG.
Yes.
From the same place. He from Bolivar.
That's crazy.
It's my OG, too. Bro. OG, Sheesh. Bro. I always wanted OG to play, bro. So you got me. I play keys. OG on bass. Bush on drums. Scotty Brown, who's a heck of an organist. I don't know if you know Scotty, bro, but Scotty play organ because he's an organ player.
Yeah.
You know how it is, bro. Like, we're not your typical quartet people. Just because you can play an organ, so you're not an organ player. I need, like when we do
somebody
sessions,
that knows the instrument, because it's not play the keyboard on the organ with an organ sound.
Yeah, what? Like, what?
Yeah, that's not what it is.
No. You know what I'm saying? No, we need a real organist. So we got Scotty. And then, man, crazy thing, bro. Justin Sip came in the day of and played guitar and did really good. But on the record, Anton Porter.
Okay.
Played
overdubs.
Yeah. And like, so, man, and Keandre Jones did Ox.
Okay.
So like, I'm building. At this point, before I even had my own studio.
Yeah, you got a dream team like on the production end.
So you got to think about it, bro. My start was already well above anybody else's expectation or imagination, bro, because I'm honestly getting the best. I'm starting with the best.
Yes.
So once just watching Bush, because he had been doing it longer, he didn't have a studio, but with producing, you don't have to have one.
Yeah.
Producing, it's all about this.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew who to call for this, who need to engineer, who need to mix and master, watermark truck.
Yeah.
Like, I learned all of this, bro, from watching him. Those are the things that I needed. And that's what let me know that I could do it, but also gave me the confidence. And he told me, like, bro, you can do this. You did it.
Yeah.
But I was like, but thank you for basically grabbing my hand and just showing me what it looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because I played on people's records. I had to go to other people's studios.
Yes.
Or I had to, like, live sessions. I just played and.
Yes. And was Tony the first person to really embrace what you had to offer? Like in a real, like, because when I listen to your story, you've always kind of had to fight to prove that people should help or look out. So was Tony the first person to like be like, yo, let's really like, I'm gonna show you everything I know because you can do it?
Bro, all his records I sung, played, played on, like, from years ago, bro.
Yeah.
So it's a difference when now I got to give credit where credit is due. As a musician, I played, like, man, Alton Hollis gave me a chance to play on Evelyn Turntine Agee album when I was 16 or 17 years old.
Yeah.
So he picked me up from my mama's house.
That's
fire. I went to Tupelo, stayed 2 days.
Yeah.
We did that whole record. So as a musician, yes, but I always wanted to be, I didn't always want to be bigger than that, but after those experiences,
it pushed you to want to be bigger.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It changed my life, bro. So I'm grateful for all of that, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's only one person that I don't like in the music industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, like, bro, like that made me who I am. So even if I did have an out with somebody, like it's over with now. Love them to death, and I wish everybody well, because I'm doing my thing, you do your thing. We just weren't made for each other.
Yes, sir. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's basically it, bro. Like,
yeah.
So I go hard. I pray that they go hard, and I see everybody at the top.
Yeah, bro. And that's a good way to be. And it's a hard way to be when you go through so much.
Yeah.
Cause you could have stayed bitter. So
Yes.
what made you choose I may have felt the way before, but I can't live like this. What made you decide not to live like that?
I had to realize that my whole life I had to bet on myself. So me feeling a type of way over here only holds me back. Like, I gotta heal because I know how to stay blessed too, bro. And at this time, I'm playing at my church. I've been with Pastor Pettis for 10 years now, bro.
Yeah.
He became my pastor in 2014.
Okay.
And at that time I'm growing spiritually. I'm becoming a man. And my outlook on life was just different. I'm like, man, why am I'm gonna let that go, man, because it's holding me back.
Yeah.
So, man, when you get taught and you get fed and you're growing in the word, bro, like, you should change.
It makes you see life differently. Like, to see life through a spiritual, biblical lens, stuff that made you feel a way, you realize, oh, I needed that.
It made me who I am.
Yes.
And then, like, our church, was growing, still is growing. I wasn't even focused on that. I always, like I said, I always had to bet on myself anyways when it came to it. So it birthed a fire in me, bro, to be better and to be the best, to be honest.
So then you say, in that moment, that's when you decide, okay, maybe I should do something with this music thing.
Because now, at that point, I hear everybody's stuff. Songs have substance to me. The music and stuff, I like some people, but then I'm kind of like, nah.
Yeah.
I hear something else. This person needs to do this. This instrument is like now, and then I'm kind of like, dadgummit, I'm a natural producer.
Yeah.
I always have been it. Bro, I produced people records and just didn't get the credit.
Yeah.
I had been doing it already.
Yeah.
When I come in a room, bro, I'm the most vocal person. Not because I knew it all, bro, but I naturally knew how to make puzzles fit. I knew how to put teams together.
Yeah.
And I knew how to bring people's vision to fruition.
Yes, sir.
So those are natural strengths of mine. I've always been a leader.
Yes, sir.
But I just didn't, I ain't gonna say I didn't believe in myself. It just wasn't my desire.
Yeah.
It just wasn't my desire, bro. And when life, man, bro, I bought me a Scarlett 2-channel. This, bro. This. I bought this.
Yes, and you still have it. That's crazy.
Still, bro. My family song, I Appreciate You, bro.
Wow.
It was recorded off of this, bro.
That's crazy.
Off of this, bro. Like, and my story is crazy, bro. Like, yeah, bro. That, this same mic that I still have, bro. I bought a used computer.
Yes.
And it came with Logic.
Logic was already on it.
Logic was already birthed on there. And my first record song that I put out for real was I Appreciate You.
Okay.
I naturally knew how to record clean.
Yeah.
And if I had questions, I knew people to ask.
Yeah.
Hey, what do I need to get? What kind of speakers?
Yeah.
I knew people to ask. And I never had the desire to mix and master. Still don't.
Yeah, me either.
Because I'm a producer, bro,
Yeah.
who just so happen to know how to engineer now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I get done creating, and I'm sending it to somebody else.
Facts.
You know, so that's just who I am. You know,
Yeah.
who I am, bro.
So after y'all did that live record, did things start to change for you opportunity wise?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
because the songs, people start calling me about writing songs, about arranging music and stuff like that. So now I'm especially even with playing, what really made me get a studio too. Like I'm going over the homie's house. I gotta wait to see when they free. I'm like, man, I'm looking at them. I'm like, man, I can do this myself. Like, not because I want to, but at this point, I got to.
I got to.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm getting calls, but I don't have the gear and the facility to just get the work done.
And I've always been the type of person, I never want to ask nobody for nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I've always been like an independent type of guy, bro. So I man, God bless me to be able to get a little startup studio.
Yeah.
And man, I've been going ever since, bro.
That's crazy, bro. So I want to transition into the Browns.
Okay.
How did that happen?
Man, crazy thing is, like I said, Tamarcus was always my big brother.
And shout out, okay, let's do this for a minute. We gotta give the flowers. Shout out to Tamarcus.
Yep, shout out to T-Mac, man.
Cause
my dog.
When I was out playing, I'm at home with homies that's like, do you know Jason White? Do you know Mike Burrell?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Kevin Bond?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking all that to Quartet.
Mm-hmm.
Tamarcus is the first keyboard player
that could play.
I said, this joker is legit. When I saw him playing with the Echo Airs, I said, oh no. And he was the first person I seen play a Nord. I said, yeah, he's different.
Let's see how good your memory is. Do you remember the two groups I said I was playing with?
Yeah.
The same. I always was the next person behind him.
That's crazy.
Echo Wares, when he left, I started playing with the Echo Wares. The Wells brothers, when he left, I started playing with the Wells.
The Browns, same thing. Crazy.
And the crazy thing, I was his fill-in since 2013 with the Browns.
Interesting.
I've always been his fill-in. Yep. When Brooke couldn't go, he would call me. I would play.
That's crazy. So that's how you started playing with the Browns full time.
Yeah. They went through some changes.
Yeah.
And CJ and Cornelius played
shout out to CJ.
For the Browns.
Yeah.
We all like boys.
Yeah.
Like, we all Trump tight. So CJ was like, hey, bro, what you think about playing for the Browns full time? I didn't ask no questions. Didn't want to know what happened. Well, none of my business.
Yeah.
I was like, shoot, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like just being under Lisa, you know, like it's life changing.
It is, bro.
You know, like in it way bigger than music.
Yeah.
You know, just from an integrity standpoint, from a business standpoint, bro. Defeating odds. You know what I'm saying? All of that, bro. Like family oriented. I'm big on that. You know, at this point, and I've been with the Browns 5 years now, bro. I've been married 5 years.
Oh, interesting.
So, everything makes it's a puzzle for me, bro.
Yeah.
And with being married, I can't be out here like I used to be with, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, whoever I'm with, we gotta be on the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the Browns, they're all married. They're coming home.
Yes, sir.
It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It's a family thing.
Yeah.
I know we hadn't talked about it, but my other group, Derek Pettis and Take Two.
Yeah.
That's my pastor and all my brothers.
Yeah.
Our church band is Take Two.
That's
Didi play organ at the church. And we both sing with Take Two. Leland and Tay play guitar and bass at the church.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Quick is a minister at the church.
That's
sing with Take Two.
Yo, I didn't know that, bro. Yo, that's
So
crazy.
everything makes sense. People ask me, how are you able to do all three? It makes sense. It's a God thing, bro. I couldn't
Yeah.
explain it to you, bro. It just makes sense
Yeah.
and it works. It
Yeah.
works, bro.
Roger is the way you say it.
I'm definitely an advocate for children not starting out dating too early because you have no idea what you're doing.
I dated young. I remember specifically my first real boyfriend. I was 12. I would go to different states, different cities, different area codes. In other words, she had the sauce and the juice. The whole bowl was hers. When I turned 16, I went to my mom and I said, Mom, I think I want to start kissing. Didn't know nothing, but I remember having that conversation with her, like, I'm ready to kiss. It's her face. But it was an open door policy. I had that open door to be able to talk to her.
Yeah, date. Nobody said go out here and have sex with and bang everything you see. But what I'm saying is it is healthy to date.
See, my experience was kind of single home-ish. So I didn't really have like a vision of what I wanted and what I didn't want as far as a man is concerned. If you enjoyed this clip of Be For Real, you can watch the full video. Just head over to RXS Entertainment YouTube channel. You can also listen on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Just type in BEFUHREAL, period.
So I want to, because you mentioned it, I want to ask you, how did the Take Two thing happen?
Man, it's as simple as this. We've never talked about being a group.
Okay.
Still to this day. Like it just happened because Pastor had Take Two had been started.
It was already a group. They had put a record out. They had did a live recording.
Yeah. Your OG produced it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
So something happened with their group. Pastor was kind of like, he came to the church, he was just down. And we had band rehearsal. We're like, man, what's wrong with you? And he was like, and at this time, this is when COVID was going on.
Okay.
They did a virtual recording. I did the music overdubs. I even sung top on that. Never wanted to be a part of the group, never even a thought.
Yeah.
I was just always a part of whatever my pastor had going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a servant, bro.
Yeah.
So anyways, pastor was just like, I don't have a group no more. I got 2 dates. And we was like, well, pastor, we'll do it with you.
Y'all just helping.
Like, no.
Y'all just helping them.
He was like, no, y'all got too much going on for you. You got the Browns. You got your family group. You got too much going on. Wow. And we was like, hey, man, you my pastor. This ain't about no group. And then Didi was like, man, I'm down. Because he was already filling in when somebody couldn't go. Tay and Leland had already started playing with Take Two. And then Quick went through, his mom died. He battled depression really bad, bro. And Pastor grabbed Quick to keep him close to him. So everything literally just happened. It's a God thing, bro. Like, it don't make sense, but it do make sense, bro.
Yeah.
Everything has just happened. Nothing was planned. Everything that I've ever done, bro, when it came to my music career, bro, when nothing was planned, it was just a God thing.
Yeah.
You know? And we did. And then the year prior to us starting, I went with Pastor to Alabama to meet with Tay Minifield.
Okay.
He was battling some stuff because, Sean had just died. So Pastor had been seeing spiritually that he needed to have Tay with him, just like Quick. Hey, man, you in a dark place. Let me just help nurture you back to yourself. And Tay Minifield was kind of like, let me think about it. Well, never went any further.
Yeah.
But when Pastor told him, hey, I got 2 more days to do and I'm done singing, Tay Minifield was like, man, Didi, Fred, Quick. Oh, I'm coming. So we never rehearsed with Tay. We just showed up in West Helena, Arkansas, bro. I never forget it. Bro, it was a surreal, it was like magic. like something that's just supposed to happen. And people start blowing the phones up. And we've been going.
So Pastor Pettis just wanted y'all to do a couple dates because he didn't
2
have
more
a group
days.
no more.
And he wanted to keep his word.
So he was gonna shut it down after keeping his word.
Over with. He ain't have a group.
Can y'all just do these 2 dates because I already booked them? Yo, that's wild, bro. That's insane, dog. So y'all do it, it's magic, and y'all like. So did Pastor Pettis say like, y'all, man, they booking us. Do y'all want to do it?
We were in the dressing room after that program, bro. And everybody just looked at each other. We was kind of like, yep.
Yeah, this it.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Like, it was like an understood thing, bro. And we're already brothers.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things to where we ain't got to learn each other.
Absolutely.
We together at church.
Absolutely.
2-3 times a week anyways.
Yeah.
So it's honestly like, bro, like an extended version of our church. So we just put it on 4 wheels.
Yeah.
Or on a flight. And just, we minister. Like, pastor is not your ordinary lead singer.
Absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely
So
not. Absolutely
it's
not.
just one of those things to where we just make sure our pastor good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we just love doing it.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, like, I remember the first time I seen him, Doc had to sing at his choir anniversary.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. First of all, we bombed that night very bad because I got to tell you the story, Fred. So, you know, back in the day, well, still now, I'm not sure. If you know Doc, you know that like his drives have like elaborate endings, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's always been a thing, like elaborate endings. So this particular night, we doing the drive and he got 2 drives. I think it's like, I don't even know what they're called. So God Can Use Me. And then what's the other one?
Jesus.
It's why do I not know? So it's Ain't God a Good God and Use Me Lord. That's the name of the drives. Okay, so Fred, check it. Both songs by their self has a different ending, right? Use Me Lord has an ending. Ain't God a Good God has an ending. Okay, cool.
Same tempos.
Same tempos. But if we're doing this song, this got an ending. We're doing this song, this got an ending. But ain't nobody thinking about that. He did both songs back to back.
Okay.
So if you do one song and then you do the other song, common sense say, whatever the last song is, do that outro. Oh no.
Absolutely.
Oh no, that's not what happened, buddy.
What happened?
We like outro. Ray Span says, which one? I said, oh, no. Because now we finna think about that.
Yeah, and it's too late to think.
Listen. So guess what? Everybody like, oh no now. Fred. Brother.
What?
We do 2 different outros because he said which one. Plop. Boom, just hit the one. Get out of there. So listen, I'm already
in Memphis?
Yes, I'm shook. Packed house. We in Memphis. Just learned about Tim Mason. So then when I see him, I'm like, what? Because this guy I know named Nate that played bass, he was I heard about Tim through the Kurt Carr thing. So I'm like, that's Tim Mason. So I'm already shook. It's loaded. And I'm like, this is the worst. But the icing on the cake was they did Born by the River.
Ooh, SIP got a hold to you, boy.
I said, what is this? What? And who is this? That was crazy, dog.
Powerful.
Dude. So then when I seen him with the group, I'm like, man, he cold. So then I seen him preach. I'm like, he really cold.
You got the whole package.
Yeah, dude. And like
The
people
whole
don't
package.
know, like, and this is a good thing. This is kind of the thing with like Pastor Pettis and the thing with Lisa. Like, when you're only a quartet singer, you normally have a certain tunnel vision thinking and operating. You're in the
Yes.
quartet world, quartet promoters, quartet people, quartet thinking, quartet business, and you here. But when
Bingo.
you're a pastor or when you do contemporary gospel and not just traditional quartet, you kind of know worlds that aren't just this one lane.
Absolutely.
So when I see them and I see how they move, it makes sense to me. They're not going to
Yes.
move like a traditional quartet artist because that's not all they are.
Yes.
They've seen the world from different dimensions, so they're making decisions from a bigger scope. So it's like that. I love quartet, so we're gonna do certain shows, but I ain't gonna do it like this because I know a little more than just this.
Bingo.
Like, were you privy to that in these situations?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because, man, when I was 14, when I didn't have a church to play for, a guy named Mr. George
Mm-hmm.
gave me an opportunity to play for the Tennessee Christian Youth Choir.
Okay.
So I was choir music galore,
Yeah.
choir music, and I was under older musicians who really, really, really like helped me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a quartet musician that I wanted to, only quartet musician that I liked was Jay Jackson
Okay.
since I was a youngin'.
Okay.
So if you pay attention, like my aggression and stuff,
Yeah,
like
it's got some J on it. It does.
You know what I'm saying? So then the choir stuff came from that.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to marry quartet with contempt, worship. I always wanted, but who can give me that?
Yeah.
And like people think I'm biased, but I always say, man, Pettis and Lisa are the best.
They are. I agree with you. I would have to agree with you.
And I can't say that a lot of times because they think I'm being arrogant or because I play with them or but it's just my honest opinion because I get the best of both worlds with both of them. And I ain't just saying like voice with runs and stuff like that. No, I'm talking about like I get fed spiritually too.
Yes.
Like it's like the whole package.
Absolutely.
With both of them. And I can't help they both from Memphis.
That's another crazy coincidence.
I can't explain it. It's just the truth.
That's crazy, dude.
It's just the truth, bro.
Dude, but when I think about everything you're saying, and I think about your story and who you connected to and how things are going now, it does make sense. Because you're more of a whole person.
Yeah, man.
I'm not just a musician. I'm not just quartet. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a worshiper. I'm a musician. I'm all of these things. Yep. And people have to understand, in order to live your life till its fullest capacity, you have to be around people who allow you to be all of those things.
Bro, because we have the biggest hearts. Everything we do is heart work.
Yeah.
So we have to protect that. Whatever entity I'm a part of, I'm going to give everything.
Yes, sir.
So who can I be genuinely fed to? Who can hold me accountable, but who is not jealous of me either. Like who's not envy of me either.
Yeah.
Like how can we grow together?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a beautiful thing, bro. And every day haven't been peaches and cream, bro. But what I like about both of these people, with Lisa and Pastor, is that, bro, we can literally have a fallout or whatever, and it just is what it is, and we able to be like, love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the thing is, I like when somebody can articulate what they want. If I'm doing something that you don't like, tell me.
Yeah.
Like, man, like this last recording for Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
the evolution, Memphis 2, bro, like she knew what she wanted.
Yeah.
So if it's something that I was doing that was too much or needed some more of, like she was able to articulate. But she
Yeah.
trusted us too. So Lisa lived in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Yeah.
The whole band in Memphis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she she had to trust us.
Yes. Yes.
You know, and people think we rehearsed a lot. That ain't how the Browns operate, bro.
Okay, so please tell me about the Memphis 2 evolution. What was that? Tell me from the day Lisa said we doing another session. I want to know pre-production. I want to know. Tell me everything, dog.
We didn't believe it. Like, heck nah, Lisa ain't gonna do no. Because at the time, bro, like, honestly, she was kind of like done.
Okay.
Yeah, she was like kind of done. Like, it's probably her last little run type thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I can't believe this. But then she said something about the recording. I was excited, but I didn't want to get too happy and it not come to pass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, man, once you see that flyer, and we still we won.
Hold on, there was a flyer before y'all started working on it?
Because Survivor Fest is every year at the same time.
Okay. So y'all cut at the fest. So it's already an event, which is more Lisa smart, because if I do it on this day, I have to do it because this already exists. It's gonna put pressure on me to just get it done. So she like, we cutting at Survivor Fest. Y'all like,
mind you, I produced for Take Two too, right?
Right.
Mind you, Take Two recorded that night too.
God.
So the stuff from Volume 1 for Take Two, we recorded a lot of that night too. So I got two records at the same time.
So you was already working on Take Two.
Man, Take Two had already did a recording.
Uh-huh.
I liked some of it, didn't like some of it.
So y'all,
so
who decided for Take Two to record at Survivor Fest?
Hey, bro. We all one family.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a part of the Browns. So
because people who know. Like Lisa and Pastor Pettis have a relationship.
Like this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
So y'all like, okay, we gonna cut 2 records.
Hey, we're gonna be recording audio and video. Do y'all want to be a part of it? Put a little something on it, or sing for, you know, bruh. Partnerships.
Yeah,
that's where it's at, bro.
Cause it's like, yo, oh my God, we already gonna have the gear here. We family. Y'all want to cut some records? That's how we were at Brown.
We were at Brown Baptist, state of the art consoles. You know, we knew everything would be squeaky clean because the recording that Take Two had did, we did an underground recording. Keyboards bleeding through the drum. I deleted all this stuff. Bruh, the music that you hear on Volume 1, Fresh Wind, Take Two, I stripped all of that. Yeah, we sat on that record because that's why people are like, what's taking so long? Number one, we had to get out of a record, out of this deal with this record company because
wait a minute.
Yeah. And two, because I wasn't finna put a album out if I could do something myself.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? No, so no knocking against nobody else, but if I can bet on myself and not have to give you something, I mean, we might well, because our group we're not an ordinary group.
Yeah.
Everybody play.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, like, so we could do everything ourselves.
Yeah.
We literally, everything we do is in-house. We don't have to outsource nothing.
Yeah.
And then at this point, at this time, think about it, Jay Ant hadn't even came in the picture yet.
Yeah.
So this is all like, hey, I just know these files ain't clean. I love the movement. I love the moments, but some of these songs, we didn't get to record. And then some of the stuff we just need to redo.
Yeah.
So that's how Take Two ended up being a part of, So it was perfect.
So it's like, dang, this is the perfect opportunity to kind of finish the record up because some of these files bad. So in your mind, you preparing for 2 records at one time. So when did you decide, when was it clear that Lisa was not joking around?
When it's distinct. Lisa literally say, "Hey guys, so the recording is right around the corner," and there is never a like the Brown like Lisa, like we'll record a song on the spot.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, you got to be ready. It ain't no. Let's practice for a week or two. What? No. So like that's why our band, everybody's studio ready. Everybody's ready. What you hear are every song is me playing piano.
Yeah.
Every song is CJ on drums.
Yeah.
Every song is Fo on bass. Every song is Jamal on guitar.
Yeah.
That's our band. Every song.
So
You know
did y'all rehearse intro? Did y'all say, okay, we are recording, so let's put some arrangements together, intros?
Because all of us are producers in our own right.
Yeah.
So, and we created, she gave us a song. Lisa sent voice memos and we built, hey, you like this? I love it. Cool. Then but we wanted Lisa to come down because we knew she knew what she wanted. So we didn't want to over rehearse. We thinking we killing.
And then she be stripped it all down.
Yeah. So she came down, bro. We had a 4 a.m. rehearsal, bro.
Wow.
Lisa came down. I think Lisa got there like at maybe 7, 7 a.m. Bro, we spent a couple hours. I think we did 2 rehearsals for that recording.
But y'all did pre-production work. Like, so you would go in Logic with the voice memo. This what I'm thinking. None of that neither? So okay, I have to learn because now this is for me. Lisa sends a voice memo. You hear the voice memo. What next?
All right, this is where we're gonna go. This is where we're gonna go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. CJ, you got the BPM. You got a loop. Cool. Let's build. This is the intro. What y'all think about this?
Wait a minute. No. Y'all did all this in that rehearsal with Lisa?
Yeah. Well, we had already had the foundations.
Because y'all Lisa know all of the songs. So most of the songs are songs y'all been playing. The arrangements are up to date for the most part. So y'all really doing what y'all would normally do on stage. But just minor tweaks.
Mind you, the new songs Lisa can play.
Right. So
her voice memo, she was on the keyboard, her, India, and Raven. On the voice memos. So she know, right here, I want the little dun 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 dun. She wanted that. And just can't make it without you. She wanted that. Dun, 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 dun. So okay, cool. Hey, we gotta put this right here. We got free range for everything else, but she
we got to do this.
Yeah. So knowing your leader, like, I know, like, she want this, she don't want too much. You know what I'm saying? And CJ been playing with Lisa since he was like 13.
Yes.
So he know her like a book. So he know how to say, hey, bro, yeah, she'll like that. Cool. You know what I'm saying? So it just, bro, we all just work really good together.
So then Lisa comes, y'all sit down, y'all play her the stuff. How much stuff did y'all have to change after Lisa heard y'all rehearse?
We had already sent her the recordings of rehearsal.
Okay.
So she had time to think. She had time to say, hey, I love what y'all did here. We good to go. Let's go. Cool. All right, this song, like, mind you, during the pandemic, we did on the 6th recording. So the Browns band, we're a band.
Yes.
On the 6th. So we did a recording and it went really, really good for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's some stuff that we did on that we did on the recording. You know what I'm saying?
So when you say when the band did the recording, what songs did y'all record?
Brown singer songs.
So
we wanted to create a karaoke style thing to where fans and everybody can sing to this during the pandemic.
First of all, that's very smart. And so then y'all are like, hey, y'all, let's use the arrangement we did for the band on this session.
Yep. And either she could say yeah or nay.
That's fire, bro.
Yep.
That's smart.
Yep.
That's smart. That's kind of fire. So y'all do
like the Cinnamon intro. was from that.
From the On the 6 album.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fire. So listen, won't there a vocal sample in there?
Yes.
Where did you play that from? Where did you get it from, first of all?
CJ got that from the original first recording of Lisa Grandma.
That's so sick, dog.
He clipped it and, threw it in Logic.
So listen, and that's another part of this. This is another part of like, you guys are a part of the wave of contemporary quartet.
Yes.
For the diehard purist, they cannot stand it.
Mm-hmm.
It is too much. It don't take all that. Yep. What do you say to people who think y'all do too much?
I just feel like in every genre, everybody has their own thing. Some people are simple. Some people have more vocal ability, more musical ability, and some people music need more, or some people music just you just desire more. So I can be the most simple playing person. I can get you one, doom, 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 or if I got free range to go there, we're going to the moon. Simple as that. And you gotta think about it. This in today's time, why are we dumbing down our gifts? What's the point of practicing and getting better if I can't utilize what I know?
Yeah, and it's crazy because like when I think about people with harsh opinions or like being critical of the next generation, I always think about the whole thing. What am I saying? Okay, you may have a guy from the 80s and 90s who's saying, Fred and them doing too much. Man, quartet didn't even used to have drums in it. You the drummer. 30, 40 years ago, you wouldn't even had no job, man. And there's some people who think quartet with drums is too much. Some people think that quartet with keyboard is too much. Everybody always do that.
Well, what tends, the bulk of those people, the reason why they do that is because they can't do what's being done currently. They can't do it. They can't play it.
And it's too much. Instead of respecting it, instead of saying that's more than I'm able to do, they say it don't take all that. But it's like a generation before you, people think that you do too much.
Yeah. Yes.
People think
you was the young gun back then. So why would you treat me how you know
they treated you? I don't understand that at all.
Don't make sense.
I never understood that. Like,
don't make sense,
bro. You were
it's
like you were an innovator. Why can't I be one?
Come on now. That's all. Like, come on now, bro. I looked up to you. I respect you to the fullest. Yeah. You a gold in my eyes. Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah.
Don't do me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if anything, give me my flowers because I've given you yours. Yes, like, our generation, bro, man, we salute the heck out of the OG.
God,
bro.
we do. We do.
We salute. We don't even look for it to be reciprocated, bro.
No.
But it definitely would be nice.
Yeah, man.
It would be nice, bro.
Yeah.
But now we're the ones, when we see young musicians, I'm the first one. Hey, man. Boy, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yes.
Hey, watch who you hang with. Do this, do that. But you got it, man. Matter of fact, come over to the crib anytime. Yeah. Man, OG, can you show me this? They calling us OG now.
Yeah, we the OGs now. Yeah.
Yeah, like, so, bro, like, nurturing and birthing a new generation, bro, that don't just play shout bumps.
Yeah.
Like, and building, like, a holistic man. Yes. Holistic women, bro, like, minstrels. It's kind of unheard of in today's generation. Everybody want to do the runs. They want to do, like, but nobody can flow for real.
Yeah.
That's why we stick out like a sore thumb, bro. Like, people, I'm a way better leader and anointed musician than I am a piano player.
Bro, I say that all the time. It's like, I'm not the best player. It's like, when you ask me, when you hire me, you're hiring me because of who I am, not how I play.
Bingo. Bingo.
Like,
Bingo.
yeah, so it's a good thing that we are the way we are and that we do things like this to kind of like encourage people. Cause it's like encourage the younger generation to be mindful of like, who are you as a person? Like, the YouTube clips are good. The reels are good. Putting your iRig in your P16 and doing the shout bump with Ableton, that's cool. But who are you?
Who are you? Do you have a pot to piss in?
Yo.
Or if you don't, are you setting yourself up to where you can get it eventually?
Okay.
You know, like, what are you doing?
So listen. Let's talk about that. Because it needs to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
In order for this to be a career path, we have to make business decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And I've watched people make emotional decisions. I've watched people make attention-seeking decisions. I've watched people make, I'm going to do this record because I'm smashing this girl decisions. And I'm like, these are not business decisions, guys. You can't pay your light bill with that girl. You can't take that girl to the light bill office and be like, hey man, will this do? You can't do that. It's like when you go far and you play on that stage and somebody got you on YouTube, that's cool, but you don't have money to get home. Like, that don't make sense. It's like we have to get to a point where we say, okay, yes, I love to play. Yes, I love to be seen. Yes, I'm single. But it's like none of that should matter. Like, who am I as a person? What am I trying to accomplish? What do I need to do to help me reach those goals?
What's going to be best for me?
Yes.
Not nobody else, not because of nobody else.
Yes.
And bro, I can just tell my lane.
Yes, sir.
So like I said, my wife and I moved into our house in I think like 6 years ago.
Okay.
My studio was in one of our rooms. Got a 3-bedroom house. Well, had a baby. They go to the other room. They go to the guest room. Then she got pregnant again. We need a playroom.
Yeah.
So I was going to just go rent a building for my studio because I knew I had to get it out the house for space reasons. We were gonna move. Could have did it, but it would have been impulsive, and I don't think at the time it wasn't smart because, man, everything was inflated. You know, a $300,000 house, a $350,000 house with more space what we needed. Yeah, we could have got it, but it would have emptied us out.
Yeah.
I got a plan for 2 years from now.
Yes.
I don't want to use what I have now and then just everything be a faith walk like that. Sometimes, bro, you got to use your knowledge, bro, and the skills that you learn along the way. Sometimes you got to utilize other people's lessons, other people's bad experiences, and learn from those.
Yeah.
And make your decisions. So we didn't buy a new house. I didn't go find a building to rent. I said, well, we got some money saved up because we were going to buy another house. Let's use that to get me a studio building in my backyard because I got enough land. So what did I do, bro? I invested $20,000. I put 10. I used 10 of it to get my building. It was a shed. The other 10 I used, that's why I'm in now, my studio.
Yeah.
The other 10 I used, me and my uncle, we did the sheetrock. We did the double insulation. We did everything, bro, ourselves. Bro, I put 10 down, and I did payments on the other 10. I'll be done paying for it in September.
Okay. So let's talk about it. a lot of our peers do not have nowhere near that kind of money, Fred. When I say that kind of money, what I mean is anything other than paying the bill in front of them is impossible to do.
Yeah.
No way to get. They love to play. They love to be on the road, but
and see the money.
Yes, but it's like there's no way to like get out the rat race. What have you done to get out of the rat race?
Met my wife.
Talk, bro. Facts.
Saved my life, bro. Saved my life. Bruh, I didn't have bad credit. I had no credit. Everything was cash. The house I was staying in before we moved in together, bro, I was paying my rent cash.
How?
I knew the owner.
Yeah.
Knew my uncle.
Yeah.
So hey, he's a musician. He gonna have the money. Trust my word. Off of his word, you know. And I had that cash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything was cash, bruh. My cable, everything was nigga read.
I was about to say you want paying cash for your cable.
Boy, hey man, nigga read.
Wow.
Everything. It just, bruh, just being your typical, but I've always had a career.
Yeah.
You know, I was an educator for 9 years, bro.
Okay.
Been an entrepreneur for 2 years.
Yeah.
Now, thank God.
Yeah.
That I'm able to do that. But yeah, bro, I always had a job, but never could keep it, you know, like, and I wasn't living for nobody but myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know this money I'm gonna make this next Sunday at church. I'm gonna make this in my job. So, you know, I'm good. But man, my wife, bro, like when she moved down here, man, bro, I had to start thinking for more than Fred. I want to build something. I want to start a family. So the savings, my savings is her savings. Like my money come out of my check automatically.
Yeah.
Bro, my church checks now, I don't see them.
Yeah.
It goes straight to my family, bro. I don't live off my church check. Like that, bro, my church checks take care of, you know, that.
Yeah.
My studio money, bro, is honestly Fred money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you know, like that's how I did it, bro.
Yeah.
And like I said at the time, and it's crazy. I got my studio building after I quit teaching.
That's crazy.
I didn't have a job, bro. It's
That's
all
crazy.
faith. All a faith walk, bro. So it just trusting God. And I was kind of like, well, while I got the money, let me go ahead and take a look, invest it.
Because if it stay in there too long, you're gonna end up spending it on something crazy.
I'm gonna spend it on something crazy anyway, bro. So let me invest in myself. Now, don't let me pay the whole 20. Let me pay 10, and then the other 10, let me pay it off in 2 years.
Yeah.
So that way, I'm not depleting all my money. I'm investing, but I ain't no fool either. So if I need it, I still got a little something, you know. And bro, it wasn't just my money; it was me and my wife money.
And
she had to believe in me.
Okay, and that's the thing too, because similar to you, that's what happened with me.
Yeah.
When I met my wife, I met her through singing. Crazy enough, the thing you want to know what's crazy. The thing that brought us together was Lisa Knowles and the Brown Singers at the Quartet Convention. I spit game to my wife by saying how cold Lisa was. True story, in the balcony. True story.
I can't wait till she watches this, bro.
They had on crazy. I think they had on white shirts and Chuck Taylors or something like that. And I was playing with a group from North Carolina that sung before them.
That's crazy,
yes, bro.
Man.
So like, but once we got married, it took a while, Fred, I ain't gonna lie. It took a while for me to get out of hype mode. It took a while for me to see my life without my homies. It took a while for me to make better decisions, even if it meant staying home.
Yeah, that's
and I'm like, I don't want to. It's like, man, the boys finna go do this gig. it's gonna be here and it's gonna be here. And I'm like, man, I gotta miss out. It's like, no, you're not missing out on life, buddy.
Yeah.
You ain't missing nothing. You're creating an opportunity for yourself that will outlive and outlast this moment.
And let me tell you, bro, nothing else confirms that better than having children. Because not only is your wife saying that or your girlfriend at the time saying that, but once you add a child with it and your time becomes even more valuable, then it really be like, all right, now.
All right, what we doing?
Yeah. Now I see what she's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm gonna leave, it gotta make sense.
Yes. Yes.
You know, simple as that. You know, it gotta make sense. And if it don't make sense, it's okay to be at home.
It's okay to be at home.
Cause we have people that are dependent on us.
Yes.
Not only financially, bro, but our presence.
Yes.
Like they need us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's one of them things, bro. We had to make a decision. I mean,
Yes.
you know, we both made that decision, and man, God is doing what He doing in our life, bro. So,
Absolutely. And before we go, like, I want to encourage like all the young musicians out there who are like in serious relationships, like almost in marriage, or who already have kids. Like, think about your life 5, 10, 15 years from now. Like, make financial decisions, make career decisions that will take care of you. Like,
yes,
treating the situation like you still 16, you can't do that at 30.
and just because you got it right now, don't mean that you're gonna have it next year. Bro, I know so many people that go on the cruise ships for 4 months. They make that bag. They buy the newest model car. That whole bag is gone. Why not get you something that you can afford?
Yes, sir.
Save some of that. Make a little investment here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And then on to the next.
Yes, sir.
But now, most people, they'll go, come back, do nothing. And spend out that money that they got. Or let's say your tax money. Or, you know, that you spend out. Nothing else coming in. You know, just living for the now.
Yeah.
You don't get ahead like that, man.
Yeah.
You can never build on that because you're building on nothing.
And that's the one thing that I really take from this conversation, bro. Like, from your beginning up until now, it's about legacy.
Yeah, man.
It's about building, and it's about building with people you can trust.
Yes.
Like, find you a tribe of people that you can grow with, build with, grind with, that can help you get to where God wants you to be. Like,
absolutely.
And sometimes that's going to mean you're going to have seasons where you at the house, seasons where you're not gigging as much, seasons where you ain't doing those sessions. But when you put yourself in the position to win in the long run, what God has for you is going to just fall in your lap, man.
Man, like I said earlier, bro, every job I've ever had, every opportunity I've had, was I never applied for it, and I never sought after it.
Yeah.
It just happened.
Yes, sir.
It's a God thing, bro.
Yes,
so
sir.
my whole life is built off of trusting God, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know, and betting on myself.
Yes,
when
sir.
The opportunity, I wanted it.
Yeah.
But the opportunity just didn't come, bro.
Yeah.
And then when I wasn't looking for it, it just happened, bro.
Yeah.
It just happened, you know. So that's my story, bro. And it's crazy how 10 years ago my family group started, and in 10 years it changed my whole life.
Yeah.
Saying yes to God to do that ministry and taking care of home. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Fast forward now, everybody is grown.
Yes, sir.
New record is finna come out.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I'm producing it as well, bro. So it's kind of like, man, when you do right with what the natural things that God give you, bro, the other stuff will come.
It'll come.
It'll come.
Yes, sir.
It'll come. Be patient.
Yes, sir.
Do right.
Yes, sir.
Tithe.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? Like,
yes, sir.
Do your ground right. Do right
the work,
with what
the
you got.
groundwork. Yeah.
Do right with what you got, man.
Yeah, man.
And God will see that, and then he'll just put more on. You know, you'll grow.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Thank you for being here, man.
Yeah, brother. Thank you for having me, man.
Yes,
I really
sir,
enjoyed
man.
it.
Absolutely. Y'all, thank y'all for watching and listening to another episode of the RXS podcast with Fred Perry. We out. Peace.